Is that up? That's better. Oh yeah, we're good now. Is that better? Oh yeah. I wasn't on vacation, man. I ended up getting malaria. So we're back now, though. So we're looking at. Honestly, I've been in a lot of futures trades. Honestly, I had COVID. I feel you. Okay, I've been looking at a lot of futures plays, and honestly, one of the best plays I see right now is Meta. This little bull flag situation going on in the daily chart. This could easily break 316, run at 350 or 320 in no time. I really like this play, actually. I just saw it. Let me see what Meta is looking like. They don't have earnings this week. A lot of these premiums are juice. So today was a terrible day. I didn't really trade much. I just held snow for a little bit. Ended up making I think it was like a 12% trade. It wasn't anything crazy. I didn't see anything. I was going to play that Tesla run up. I didn't like it at all this morning because the premiums are so ridiculous. And then NVIDIA was also kind of ass. Snow hasn't gone much yet, but something that I'm watching is this ENPH play. I was always looking at the downside for a while, but clearly that has not worked out. Went from 155 all the way up to 190. So it's a pretty absurd thing to be seeing here, all the way up there at 190 from 150. The other thing that I wanted to give a little recap on is this Coinbase play. Coinbase is ridiculous. Where does she go? Here she is. 104. Remember this thing when it got the news literally June 6th? What is that? A month ago, a month and a half. This thing went from $45 to 110. It's disgusting. It's literally disgusting. But speaking of disgusting, Coin paid so much last week. Coin paid ridiculously, and I am going to bring over my futures because this futures game has been next level recently. I'm currently in a challenge right now. I'm up to about 2 grand in the challenge. I need to make about $2,500 more dollars to get this account funded. I have a couple funded accounts, but I want to get this one funded again. Um, and I've been loving the NQ more than anything. I think the NQ is my favorite thing to play. You guys can see this, right? Yeah. I've been playing the NQ on futures because this thing moves like nothing I've ever seen before in my life. Let me go to Let me get this stream going somewhere else. 1 second. Hmm? Copy. Give me 1 second. We're going in. And all right, now we're good. So let me go to this futures play real quick because honestly, I've been loving futures more than options lately just because I did not know that the NQ paid as much as it does. So I've been playing a lot of NQ futures rather than SPY futures, which is the ES. Why is my phone blowing up right now? What's going on here? Oh, getting a little bit of calendar updates. But I'm going to look at the QQQ real quick just because I want to show you guys how insane these move. The NQ is a drug. And it's a drug with no theta, which is insane because this once I see a really good opportunity for this, I'll show you guys. But I'm gonna move this up a little bit because this is still the uptrend, and it might still have some downside to it. So I'm looking at the QQQ right now, 15-minute chart. It's been kind of just grinding its way up all day, but I don't want to catch a breakout. NQ is so addicting, but it's crazy the way you can trade this. I've been trading a lot of bounce reversals lately, and I mean I'm up $2,000 in the last like 3 days, just trading like 1 to 2 futures. So once this account gets funded, which I only need $2,500 more dollars, should be by the end of this week, if not like in 2 days. Because I don't trade too much on futures. I like to just get in and out. As you can see, like buy one, 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 one. It's always just one at a time because these things move at a ridiculous level. Let me look at some of these higher time frames on the QQQ real quick to make sure we don't have a ton of room before I short this. And we do. Actually, we have room up to 382.86, and we kind of just rejected this 382.24, which is the high of the day, which it might reject that actually. So maybe this is a good area to short. It looks like it hasn't bounced off this just yet. It's trying its very best though. So this is the 1 hour chart. The reason that I'm looking for this break is this guy right here. This all the way right up here. You can't really tell. On the right-hand side here, this wick all the way up here, this would pay a ridiculous amount, especially on futures. So I've traded a couple good candlesticks. You can tell right over here. I trade a lot of these in and outs. I spent a lot of time over here today, but this could run. This could actually run up a little bit more. And if it goes to if it goes to that most recent high, you could buy one of these, and this will pay you probably $700 a mini, maybe $900. If it gets all the way to that 382.86, because that's about a 60-cent jump, which would probably pay about $400, $500 a mini. So I kind of want to get involved in one. Now that it's getting bought up like that, I'm gonna set a limit order right here, just on one. If it pulls back, I'll keep my stop really small around right here. So just kind of getting in there. And it's cool because you can put these trades on autopilot. Like I have one at a limit order at 15.824, and then I would get stopped out at this low. So it'd be a very small stop. I don't want to buy at this top. I never buy on futures. I don't really go with momentum very often. I usually like to try to take the reversal, the bounce play, or the rejection play, because there is so much opportunity but so much volatility in these that you don't want to get stopped out many, many times in a row. So I'm up about $2,000 in this account so far over the last couple of days, and I want to make another $2,500 in this to just pass that challenge. And then once you pass the challenge, and you'll see if I can get into this trade, that these move so fast that you can make a really great amount of money, and 90% of that money can go right into your bank account once you get funded. And the best part about these is you don't pay short-term capital gains tax because it's not your money technically, because you're being funded by a prop firm. So they'll give you about $75,000 for, I think it's like $140 or $120 a month. So they're making a subscription plan, but it's unreal, the amount of value. Is this going to reject or is this going to go?
Order filled.
I'm going to get in one right now. And if I get stopped out, then so be it. But I just don't want to miss this breakout, because if it breaks out, there is a lot of upside. So the thing with futures is you're going to get stopped out a lot. You got to keep them small, but you really need to know the levels, right? And I could take $15, $5, $10. It's not really moving too much right now, but you can see these things explode. So if this goes the high of the day, this thing will be up like 130 each mini. I might go for more, honestly. I really only trade like 1 to 3 of them because you can get yourself blown up really fast. This isn't moving as fast as normal. I have my stop tight. It's going to have a little bit of trouble up here, so I might get stopped at a couple times. But so far in the day, I'm only up 137 on futures. I've had a back and forth day on it. Just been getting stopped out quite a bit. I might get stopped here.
Stop filled.
Wait, hold on. Don't let me fill that. I don't want to get in just yet. This is going to break out. So, like I said, you're going to get stopped out a ton when you're trading futures, but you just got to play the game. What is going on? There we go. Nice little rejection level here. Let me see. Does anybody trade futures in here? Or are they only options and stocks? Because on days like today, when it's a Monday, options are brutal. You just get chopped out in theta all the time. Theta is ridiculous on days like today. Unless you played ENPH. Also, Pan W, I heard, was doing really well again. Let me see that bad boy. Oh, she's still going. Wow. Pan W went up all day long. I'm going to swing Pan W. Pan W could see 260, no problem. How much are these premiums, though? $260s are 300. I don't really like those for 2 weeks out. Let's see what it's like for next week. 260s are 214. I don't know what. Is that worth it? Or should I go in the money more so? I should probably do like 255s, honestly. A little bit expensive at 355. Let's see how much they moved today, though. I should probably move this back over here. This is the options game. Futures aren't moving that much, so I just got stopped out like $50, but it's all good. Going to the chart here. These were 300 earlier. Oh shit, these were really cheap. 136. Damn. Okay, so these option premiums are cooking right now, but look at Pan W. This is why I love this. Get a nice drop down. I don't even know what this was from. I'm assuming bad news, downgrade, earnings report. I don't know. I didn't see it, but now we're recovering, and it looks like there's a ton of momentum. So these 260s look really good because if it breaks this, it's going to be right near the money. And if you look at the options chain, near the money would be pretty good, honestly. For next week, though, I don't know if I want to do this and just get rid of maybe the theta. I'd most likely probably want to day trade this for tomorrow because look at these. These are 80 and the monies are 400. Oh, yeah, these things could go nuts. These 255s is probably where I'll aim for. I'm not going to swing them because $42 is what I'll lose overnight, meaning like this has to jump up like $3 overnight. And if it jumps down $3, you're basically down about 25% already, if not more. So this QQQ game, though. Oh, this is going to go. This is going to go. I got to get in the futures game.
Order filled.
I had to. I'll get my stop loss down here, which would probably be like $100, but then I'm down like nothing. And if we start getting this break, I'm telling you guys, this hourly chart over here on the right side, what I'm really trying to show you, I know it's kind of hard to see, but look at this. Look at the top on that. That has such a large run. I'm already up $100 on one contract. See how fast these things can move? If this breaks out, I may add to this unless it gets rejected. But the best part about futures is now I can literally set my stop loss at this blue line, which is my break-even point, and get out. And then I have absolutely zero risk. So if this continues to run without stopping me out, I could make a bag off that. But to be honest, I kind of just want to get out and take my profit because that's what I usually always do. So I might just take my $100 and gains.
Order filled.
Gains right here. Watch it run. Be sad that I didn't stay in, but now I'm up 175 on the day. And if I'm buying two of these, you should see how crazy this moves. Usually I like to trade futures in the morning when there's more volatility, but Power Hour might give us something here. Power Hour could really start moving us up. We're at high of the day, so it's tough for me to keep buying these, but prediction with higher lows made all day. Honestly, Deck, that's actually a great idea because honestly, there's so many people in preparation getting in on these earnings plays. I personally think that these earnings are going to be pretty bad. Especially Netflix too. I'm kind of waiting on Netflix's downfall because it's been running crazy. Also, this just hit high of the day. That's why I got in. But Netflix has been on an absolute tear from 162 up to 450. It's ridiculous from top to bottom. It's just been going nuts. I really don't think, especially with that password situation they have going on, I feel like the revenue numbers are going to start dropping. Or maybe they go up, but because you can only use one TV subscription, maybe that's a bad way to look at it. Maybe it is just going to go up. But Pan W right now, look at this thing. This thing could squeeze. Oh, this thing looks beautiful, guys. I gotta get this. I gotta buy this. There's no reason for me not to buy this. At least a little bit. I'm gonna dabble in these swings. It's so stupid to get them so late, but I have to do it. I think I'm gonna do it same weeks. Let's take a look. These 255s are 172. In the monies are about 500. Nah, in the monies are like 360. So $5 move would be pretty wild. It's kind of hard to buy when it's at 250 break too. It's a very emotional level. But this thing is just, there's so many buyers. It's gonna be a beautiful day trade tomorrow, regardless. But I don't want this to gap up. This is number one watch by a million tomorrow. By a million. I don't want to play a massive swing play, but gotta get my little notepad here so I can write everything down. But Pan W, that's it. That's the play of the week. I never really trade on Mondays. I think I've told you guys that a million times, but I traded nothing today. I don't think, even in this small account, I made $171 and I have 4 fills, meaning I bought 5 contracts of snow. I didn't do anything. Posting this in all chats. I am totally in on my entire Tesla trade at $300,000 put contracts. Tesla with an end of August expiration. I need it falling under 255 to be in the green. Why? Why are you putting that much money in there? Tesla? 255 puts end of August. This thing is on a rampage. You think it's going to go all the way down here? I'm going to need to see that position, man. Not to say maybe you do, maybe you got it, but 300 grand, I want to see it. I want to see the position. I want a live login 300 grand position on this. Unless you're like worth $10 million, I would never in my life bet against Tesla earnings with 300 grand. This IV percentage, these are some of the most, no. Guys, this is, look at these premiums. It doesn't matter. It's you're going to get destroyed on theta. What is it? End of August, so 25th. 255 puts 700. I mean, if it goes down $30, you'll make $1,000 a contract, which in your case is going to be like 400 grand, maybe more. But your risk is so high. Like your R multiple is awful because if it reports great earnings on Wednesday, these are going to get destroyed to like 180 a piece, if not less, maybe 150. And these 255s are 700, you'll lose like 60% and 70% of that position in the first 3 days. So, I mean, if you're going to do that and you're playing earnings with that much money, you're out your damn mind. But you know what? If you win, I will cheer you on. But I think that is super risky. That's the only reason I'm saying that. But here's the QQQ, by the way. Running up to this 382.86 mark, I got to get back on the futures game so I can make some cash on this while it goes. Try to get in one there. But it's got room. I'm trying to draw the line, but I'm really bad with this UI, by the way. I can't really draw the high. I think it's above 1550. 15,850. It's like at 15,860. So that would be about $20 move. Oh yeah, it's up there. It's about that 15,860 mark if you can look at it because it just automatically pulls back down. But trying to get in for that run up there because that's about a $20 move, which should pay me about $500 a contract. So I've been loving the futures game a lot, especially on choppy days like this. I think Mondays and Fridays I'm going to dedicate to futures only potentially, and then trade options Tuesday through Thursday because those are the best days for it. Or at least those are my best days. Let me get filled here, please.
Order filled.
There we go. If we start catching some sellers, maybe I'll add into this, but you'll see on this one, I might even go down quite a bit on this if it starts pulling back. So I'm going to let this ride a little bit. So I'm going to set my stop like right here. It'd probably be like 120 loss, 140 loss, but I'm playing with the profits that I've made today so far. And if I can get above this, I might add to it. But you can see how fast this thing moves. 10, 15, 5, 0, goes nuts. Sometimes you'll see me down 60, 80 real quick. But this is the NQ futures. They move ridiculously. It is also pouring rain outside, so if this cuts out, that was loud. What was loud? The order filled? Oh yeah, it gets fucking loud. It's even worse when it goes stop filled, because then you get stopped out and you're like, you're literally scared shitless and you lost money, so. Oh yeah, it's gonna make you deaf, man. Up 30, it's gone slow. I really want to see this just run, spike up. I want to add to these positions, but I mean, when you're making like $200, $150 per mini, it's not that bad to just buy one. And I usually like to let it run up, come back down, then I'll add with a stop right at break even. But I don't want it to just fall back on me right now. I'm gonna pull this this chart over a little bit because this is the mark that I'm really looking for the QQQ to run to. This is the 1 hour time frame. Should probably go towards like the 15 to see what's gonna happen short term here because futures trading to me is short term because long term wise you don't know what the hell is gonna happen, and if like some bad news happens you'll get absolutely torched. Especially with these prop firm challenges where $2,500 is your max cutoff. That's where you gotta keep it light. 45, 50 on just one. I want to see that break. I honestly just want to see this at 77,000, and then I'll be happy to continue this prop firm challenge. But it is going to get choppy, and it's already 311. End of day trading is always tough, especially in the options markets. That's why I feel like maybe if I do futures in the afternoon, you guys will maybe see a different perspective. And you can still make money. There's no theta, which is the best part. So you just got to have direction. Can I look at snow? Yeah, I love snow. But Pan W is the #1 play, just so you guys know. And I'm going to keep that down here. Broke 250. I got to get in that. I don't know why I'm not in that yet. I'm going for it. I'm going to go into Pan W. Just a couple. Nothing crazy. I'm just going to go into Pan W real quick. Buy a couple, swing a couple, and then I'm going to day trade the shit out of it. I'm going to do the 285s. Oh, no, it's getting rejected, that 250. This is such a bad level to buy at. I'm going to wait till it's like a little bit below 250. It's a nice little reversal print. Got to 250, now it's coming back down. So I'm going to stay away from it for now. And am I going to get stopped out on this futures trade real quick? Not yet. Snowflake, I love. If it breaks that 187 level, it's getting really close to that 187 again that it rejected a couple days ago. I love 187 break towards that 194 recent high. I'm going to day trade that, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow. I'm not swinging anything on either of those because I looked at the premiums for both next week and this week. This week's are always stupid to swing because of the theta that you would lose overnight. You would need a large gap up. And next week expirations are just like, there's not enough risk to reward ratio. Now, if we were playing the 205 break that I saw a good opportunity for it to run that much, then maybe I would think about it, or like the 200 break. But I don't know. It's at the top of the Bollinger Band, so when I look at snow, it could start to break out here, but it looks like the volume is really, really low. So we'll have to wait and see. My cue to take this is this 187 break, which is this mark, 187.84. Oh, there goes the cues. I gotta be up at least 100, right? 95. I'll take it.
Order filled.
We're above 77 grand, guys. 260 on the day. So only about $2,400 left that I need to make off this, which is very easy to do. I had a couple $1,000 days last week. It's just things are slowing down, and I didn't really play futures much early this morning. But I really would love to see this break to this. What number is this? 15,856. So it's like $12 more. I should have bought more than one, but I'm happy to be green after being down like I think it was like 400 earlier or 700 on futures earlier today. So I battled back, and we've had like every day so far since I've started this new challenge has been green. So I'm just gonna keep going with the futures plays, and hopefully I can get this funded in the next $2,400. Maybe I could do it tomorrow, depending. Honestly, with earnings after the bell, that could be a massive move as well because we can watch NQ earnings and trade futures after the close. So if Amazon or Tesla gets ripped down, I can go with the momentum. So I feel like tomorrow's gonna be a massive day, or not tomorrow, Wednesday. But even tomorrow, I feel like a lot of people are going to be selling. Also, getting into futures trading might be the move soon. It is the move. Somebody said Tesla is melting up still. Is it actually? Snow is beautiful, but I'm going to wait to day trade that. I really think, guys, that the swing trade on Pan W is just, I mean, wow, okay, damn, Snow. It's at 185. Damn. That's strong. And so is Pan W. I don't know which one to take. And I don't want to swing anything because I hate what happens overnight. But this is nuts. It's about to go for high of the day right now. Should we trade it? We should trade it. Snow for 190s. I just hate the premiums on these things. They get crushed. From 190 to 230. I'm not really liking that either, to be honest. SPY has been awful lately. This action is horrible. Really, really terrible, especially if you're trading options. But there's a couple things I have on watch. I really still like Microsoft. I know a lot of people don't, but I still like this for this 350 break. If I could see a breakout of 351, I just hate the Bollinger Band and how it's right here. What I do love a lot, I love Tesla, honestly. I think it's going to go much higher to 300 something. But I don't know. I kind of like Netflix collapsing. I don't know what it is about Netflix. These are premium. These premiums are ridiculous. But imagine this thing collapses to like 400. They're expensive. 10% would be $45. I should put it right at 400. I don't know. Maybe I'll take it. I don't honestly, Billy. I have no idea, man. I don't know what happened to Pan W, but I'm gonna look it up right now. Pan W trade. Jim Cramer. Okay. The threat of Microsoft cybersecurity foray on Palo Alto Networks stock. That might be wrong. I don't know. I don't see it. 5 days ago, why did Microsoft announced late on Tuesday. Hold on. Palo Alto Networks shares fell more than 6% on Wednesday after Microsoft announced late on Tuesday a secure service edge offering amid a deeper push into network security. Now that's stupid. Yeah, that was a huge drop. And honestly, Pan W is a great trading stock, the way it moves. And these premiums are great. A little thick, but We like them thick. And she's running, man. I got to get in this. I'll just take like 2. All right. Let's see if it'll let me in. Holy shit, QQQ. No way. That would have just paid $1 million. And futures, no way, man. This would have paid so much money. Wow, that would have been crazy. Damn. I sold here, and this would have been at least $500 a mini, easily. Probably more, honestly. Damn it. Well, whatever. So what I'm looking at now is still this Pan W play. I'm trying to get in at 300. I don't know where it's actually currently trading at. Pan W, where are you? This is next week's. This isn't even this week's, just because of theta. I want to protect myself. So I'm gonna do 257s because these will go in the money tomorrow, most likely. Let me see if I can buy these. 315 is the limit? No way. I'm gonna go 310 on. I'll just go light. I'll go light with like maybe 2, maybe 3. We'll go light on 2. There we go. All right, so we have two of those bad boys. I'm swinging Pan W lightly, just like 2 of those guys, and then I'm going to end up playing the run-up on a day trade. So Pan W is my only swing trade right now. That was my second trade of the day. I haven't traded much at all today. I'm only up I'm up 171 on the day, but this is the swing trade, Pan W. So the reason I'm taking this is I really liked this break, this 250 break, and I'm looking for this 251, 51. I'm sure we'll gap up, honestly, with the way that this is running. I know I might have gotten in prematurely, but I would love to see this 258 run tomorrow. We could see 260. It's just way too strong. There is no volume on this, though, which is a little odd, meaning that if volume does come in, this thing could explode. So that's what we're watching. We're also watching snow because I have an alert set on this. I just don't know where it's at. I have alert at 185.55 and one below 181.70. Let's play with some QQQ futures because this thing is kind of rocking. Do we think put side, honestly, since that breakout just happened?
Order filled.
Let's scalp this a little bit. I'm gonna set my stop pretty low though, maybe like $100.
Order filled.
Need to see it run. You see how crazy this goes once you buy 2? It goes from like 100, 200, down 200. My stop is always around 200 when I play 2. I'll just sell the market down 200 every time. They're trying to get me to stop out. 30, 20. Give me like the push. Give me like some run. All right, we're green now. 40, 30, 50.
Order filled. Order filled.
I sold 1. I took $45. It's a little scary, I won't lie, especially when it's like this. It's a lot easier when you're playing bounce reversals because once they're really exhausted, like these massive drop down candles, I usually love to buy like the second or third drop to wait a second because usually the selling is really aggressive and it's over. But we're up 305 on the day. That's not bad. I'd like to see this up 500 or maybe 1,000. See if we can get it closer to that 79, 500 mark that we're trying to go for here. But so far, so good. Let's look at the Pan W play. Oh, she's coming down now. I bought literally at the high. That's perfect. But I only had two. SPY still moving up. The SPY's, I mean, the SPY sucks. I hate the SPY. Whoa. Oh. A little explosion at the end of the day. 320. $451. I never thought I would see the day so fast. Unreal. I miss these days when it was just falling like crazy. If this thing hits all-time highs this year, that is just like, that is absurd. Hopefully you guys are buying your SPYs. This thing isn't moving enough for me to play SPX trades, but end of day I'm moving to futures because theta is just terrible. I can't handle the theta anymore. I also need to charge these AirPods. If you guys have ever been to Apple and you lose your AirPods, do not buy the replacement ones. I bought the replacement ones yesterday or a couple days ago. Actually, I lied again. A couple months ago, and it has been terrible. They die within an hour every time. It doesn't matter how full charge. It's an hour. That's all you get. So if you ever lose them, just spend the extra $100, get the new ones because they're literally just defected, every single one of them. You guys have any friends that are addicted to SPX trading? I've been trying to tell this one person to stop trading SPX every day, all day, especially at the end of the day, because it's just going to stop them out or it's going to go against them because the theta is ridiculous. It just keeps playing it. Keeps on playing. SPY still moving up for sure. But this looks good. 305 on the day. I don't really want to call it like that. I think that I still have some juice in me. And I also think that I should be playing this drop. I hate that it goes back automatically. What just happened? I don't want this to be full size anymore. There we go. A lot of trades over here. It's kind of just dead, so I don't really want to trade a future right now. That breakout was massive. I should have just held and waited because I knew that was going to happen on the Qs. But I was trying to talk about Pan W and Snow. Snow, I think, is such a great stock, but it just trades so weird. Pan W is my favorite setup, if you want me to be completely honest. I am in at the high of the day, basically, which is awful. But if we gap up, which we should, honestly, maybe not. Maybe it hits that 252 mark. But if we can get above that 252 and start running again tomorrow, I will day trade those 255 calls the rest of the day. The Pan W is by far my favorite, my favorite setup. So let me put that in my channel real quick. 1 second. for next week. Just in case we gap up. But I'm in lightly just in case we gap up. I know I'm down probably. I'm only down 2% on it. But just in two, might add more. I didn't even put it in my larger account yet. But I'm going to swing trade Pan W for sure, I think. And then I'm going to day trade it to that 258 high. Well, that looks beautiful. Tesla, I think, could run. I think Tesla looks amazing, but with those premiums, it's not even worth my time to even look at it. So I probably won't. And then Netflix has earnings. Also, not really worth my time unless I take like a massive, massive drop. I could probably put like $2,000 or $1,000 into a Netflix drop at like 375. Seems like a pretty large stretch, but maybe I would do it. I'll do a little bit more analysis on it and see what their web traffic looks like and everything. But for now, I'm just kind of sticking to futures. And I have that Pan W swing. I don't know if anybody's involved in that one or if you like the setup, but if you do, let me know. And I would love to get more analysis on the Pan W trade. Probably tomorrow because I'll log in. Obviously, Kush's channel in the morning. So I'll probably be calling that one out if I see the upside movement. Other than that, I'm just kind of chilling. And I might take a risk here and buy a future.
Order filled.
For a bounce. My stop will be here at 53. So it might be like a little bit of $100 loss if it goes all the way down. Maybe a little more. I'd like to see a bounce here.
Order filled.
I did not mean to do that, but I'll take it. Took a $35 gain there, or $30 gain. All right, so I'm at 77,110 now in this account, and I don't see too much happening in this. It might start to pull back a little bit. How's it look on the Thinkorswim charts? So Pan W is coming back down. Damn it. So where the Q is a little. Let's take a look at the QQQ together over here. $383.50 was its high. I mean, it already hit its high, so I can't imagine that it just continues to run by the all day at the end of the day here. Looks like Pan W is getting hit hard. I'm probably down 30 now, 40. How much did I put in this? About $600. It's for 2 weeks out though, so it should be good. Remember when I was calling out Apple guys, the $200 calls, and how they were only worth $80 a piece? Where can I get a mic like that for streaming and things? Amazon. Just Blue Yeti is this one. It's my favorite. You could also get the Shure one, which I'm thinking about getting for my podcast, but a little bit more expensive. But Blue Yeti, Shure, either one, SCHUER. Those are always good mics as well. I wonder if I can get a little link for you, actually. I'll help you out. I'll Google it for you. Blue Yeti. Mike. Boom. Here you go, man. Here she is. Wherever you are. There you go. There's the Amazon link to the Blue Yeti. The Shures are always really good too. Of course, man. What are you streaming? Trading? Feet pics? OnlyFans. Also, I think this is going to bounce. I'm going to get in. Let me in one.
Order filled.
If I get stopped, I deserve it. But I'm letting this one ride. I just oddly feel like that's not the top. Oh, it's the top. It's getting hit now. I'll lose $100 on this one. It's climbing back, bouncing. That's like a perfect stop loss if it bounces here. Oh. Literally almost hit. This red line is my stop. It literally was like a second away from hitting that, which would have been about 120, I think. And now she's bouncing. Oh, we can zoom in. Perfect. So blue line is where my break even is. Green line is high. Red line is my stop. I could move this up now if I wanted to. I feel like we're starting to get a little bit of buying. Oh no, never mind. I'm out. I'm getting stopped out of this one for sure. But I'll take a $200 day. Sellers are here for sure. Oh yeah, that might be the top actually. I didn't even see the 15-minute chart. Oh yeah. The 30-minute looks kind of good. Maybe I'm good. I think I bought a little bit prematurely. I'll leave my stop where it's at. If I get stopped at 120, that's fine. Only feet. LOL, only fans. Is there anything anybody's watching this week? I know we got some earnings plays. Things are going to be a little bit choppy till Wednesday, but by the end of the day tomorrow, we see a little bit of chop fest. Maybe we'll see a nice little move at the end of the day, but is going to let me go green today or not? What time is it? 3:30. 50, 15. Are we at 370? Be cool if it went the other way. But it doesn't want it. Listen, do you guys like the Pan W setup? Because I think that might be my favorite setup in the market right now. Unless it completely dies off at the end of the day, which maybe it is doing right now. It kind of is doing that, which is sick.